Hello, everyone. Good evening to you all. Um, it's a pleasure to be here once again. Thank you so much. Wherever you are watching me from. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Coach. Thank you. I saw your comment. I shared the link in the chat in case you are available to come live. But I understand you had a very hectic day, though. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Once again, so happy to be here. Uh, Today, Chelsea 6, Everton 0. A very surprising clean sheet. We dominated the game from the beginning to the end. Um, was really amazing. It's a very good time for every Chelsea fan, and it must have been a very turbulent time for some, but for Chelsea fans, it's a very good time for us. And I'm so excited, so excited. 6-0, 6-0. And just I don't know what else we can do without Cole Palmer. I just don't know. Where would we have been without Cole Palmer? Whoever gave that guy as an alternative to Chelsea, even though he was signed as fourth alternative. That's one of the best decision ever. Best decision ever. You guys don't know how excited I am that apart from the fact that we had a player that scored that had two hat tricks in a season in the English Premier League season for Chelsea. It's like the first of its kind. It didn't happen in Drogba, Lampard, yeah, they had in the Premier League. They had times when they had one hat trick, but having two hat trick for Chelsea, it's a lot. And then another fantastic thing he did is the fact that um, he has finally hit that 20 goal mark that no Chelsea player has achieved since Diego Costa. It's a sign of good things to come. Yeah, Tom Abraham did well then with 16. But that was the closest ever since Diego Costa left. It was Tammy Abraham with 16. Look at all these big guys that we signed for 70 million that some of them have left us then. That they came and it was so hard for them to get to score goal. But now Cole Palmer is just getting it done. 20 goals, and we still have about 6 more games to play. And he's had yeah, I'm still sure he's still going to score more goals at the end of the day. I'm really so excited. Trust me, I'm so excited that we achieved those 2 feats. The two hat tricks, having a player that's got two hat tricks in a Premier League season, and it's not over yet. And then another thing is also having someone that break that let me use the word curse of we not having a player that can score 20 goals in a season. So we are still good. We are still counting. So now we have a player that is joint with Erling Haaland. I'm so excited. Those are one of my own good excitement from the game. Yeah. So um, you know, looking at Pochettino's press conference after the game, we're gonna look at that too. We'll talk about that. We're gonna talk about his reaction. So Chelsea played a 4-2-3-1 formation where we lined up 4 men at the back. It's Cucurella at the left, on the left hand side, Thiago Silva and Trevor Chalobah at the center, and Malo Gusto on the right back. So we had Moses Caicedo and Conor Gallagher at the pivot, at the midfield. And then in front of the two of them, we had um, uh, Mihailo Mudryk on the left, Noni Madueke on the right, and Cole Palmer at the center. So at the center of the midfield, and then Nicholas Jackson as a lone striker in front of them. So it was the formation 4-2-3-1. Just to let you know, um, again, I got another predicted lineup correctly. And I think, yeah, I got it correctly. I was waiting to see how they would set up, and I also got the setup perfect. Yeah, that's exactly how I set it, putting the players together that way. So always try to catch up with the predicted lineup before every game on our YouTube shots. So on this, we had on the substitute, we had Badia Chile, we had Bettinelli as a goalkeeper. We had Chukwemeka, Ben Chilwell, Cesare Casade, De Souza Ugieno, Alfred Gilchrist, and George, and then we had Dyer. So um, on the substitution went this way. On the 88th minute, Malo Gusto was pulled out for Alfred Gilchrist. Let's remember that Alfred Gilchrist is a centre back that is being used as a right back as well. And we had Noni Madueke, who was pulled out for Kali Chukwemeka on the 72nd minute. And we had Cole Palmer, who came out on the 80th minute for Cesare Casade. And we had Jackson, who came out on the 88th minute for De Souza Igieno. Sorry, I don't think I pronounced that name well, but um, we were very dominant at the beginning of the game, with dominance from the beginning to the end. Though Beto had very good attempts on goal against Chelsea. So it was a very interesting game, that kind of game that a Chelsea fan would want to watch and watch again, you know. So the game came with some dramas, like what's his name? We had Nicholas Jackson and Nicholas Jackson and Noni Madueke, both of them trying to contend for who was going to play the penalty. Though Cole Palmer got fouled in the 80-yard box. Noni Madueke also got fouled. But I think the penalty was awarded based on the foul on Cole Palmer when his back heel was clipped by the Everton defender. So, but then I'm very happy that Gallagher stepped up. Gallagher stepped up and he took the ball from them and gave it to Cole Palmer. Yeah, Cole Palmer is the designated player to play penalties. We saw the drama that unfolded the other time with when we're having a bad game. I think it was against Brentford with Raheem Sterling. And Raheem Sterling went for the ball and he didn't play a good penalty. We lost that, and Palmer was trying to be a nice guy, but I guess he had learned his lesson now. Even before Gallagher came and collected the ball, he too was holding on to the ball. Yeah, I'm playing this, I'm playing this. So I'm happy the coach responded to the irresponsible behavior of Jackson and the behavior of Jackson and Noni Madueke. He responded to it and he was disappointed by that. And we hope that don't happen again next time. Responding to the behavior, the coach said I need to be the coach said he hopes that both of them behave in a very responsible manner. That it's a shame we cannot have our players behave this way. He told them that he wasn't happy with that behavior, and I think he had warned them not to behave that way no more. So he said players need to think in a collective manner if they must be able to work together. So such a thing shouldn't happen. So I'm very excited about the fact that Pochettino talked about Cole Palmer, talking about uh, the fact that he needs to be very honest. He said we signed him, and he was a great talent before we signed him, and he's doing fantastic. He's doing really well. He adapted so quick, and he his impact on the team was amazing from day one. So he said, the coach Pochettino said, "I'm so happy for him and the entire team." So he said we need to play very well and show different character like we did today. Um, the character we showed today was better than that of Sheffield United. It was more committed, more dominant, and then so we even actually thought Everton is always very, how do I put it? Everton is always very physical, and then with their area balls and all that, but still we're able to curtail them, and that's really amazing. So um, the coach also talked about qualification for Europe. He said the most important thing now is to build a team which is consistent, and that's very important. Where we need to have a team that is consistent. He said we need to be solid in the performance because we dropped too many points. Yeah, and we are not consistent enough. We need to learn and learn quickly. That's a very important point, that him saying that the team needs to learn and learn quickly. I'm really, really impressed by that because he sees that initially he used to advocate for them like they are young people, they have to make mistakes. Yeah, they've made too many mistakes, and it's really time for us to really take control and dominate and get wins as much as we can. So Cole Palmer got the goal at the 13th minute. That was when he got his goal, and then that was the first goal, and then he got the second goal on the 18th minute, and then on the 29th minute he got the third one, and then the penalty was converted on the 64th minutes in the second half. So, sorry, yeah, a penalty was covered the 64th minute, and then sorry, Jackson got the fourth goal before the 44th minute. That's before the end of first half, because I remember the first half ended 4-0, and then after that, uh, Cole Palmer was able to get the the fifth goal on the 64th minute. So, one of the very good takeaway of the whole thing was the cracker, the very good goal that Jackson scored. He made a very nice turn and was able to convert the ball and put the ball behind the net. Same thing with Alfred Gilchrist. Alfred Gilchrist scored a very fantastic goal too. I like the way he puts in enough strength behind that ball. No, we are really doing well. We are really improving, and I hope this is a final wake up call that we don't go back to how we were. If we can approach Manchester City with this level of confidence, it's really going to be very, very great for us. So after Gilchrist got his goal at the 90th minute, it was really, 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 really fantastic goal, and I'm happy for him. A boy that has been in Chelsea for the past 10 years came to Chelsea from I think it was QPR Academy. He was 10 years old. I think now he's 21. Um, so he's been in Chelsea for all that time, And he said he grew up a Chelsea fan, and for him to have got his first senior Chelsea goal, and he scored it in the Premier League, is really, really fantastic. And I'm really happy for him. I'm happy for the team. It's a very good development. So, Alfie Gilchrist, I'm happy he scored this goal because, like I always said in my previous match reviews, I've always talked about the fact that he's the same age with Malo Gusto. He's the same age with Enzo Fernandez. He's also old. He's older than uh, who else again? Is it Modric or something like that? But I'm always concerned about the fact that he's not getting enough game time, and he needs to be getting game time. So this goal is a very good boost for his confidence. I know it's going to help him to get better in our next encounter. Our next game is going to be against Man City. It's going to be another tough game. I hope we have more senior players return before that game. It's very close though. So um, it's a good thing that finally we had a player that was able to get 20 goals in a season. We've not had that in a while. That's really a good thing for us. So looking into the player performances and how they all did. Uh, they okay. Okay. Let me review the player statistics first. Uh, the game statistics. Sorry. For the game statistics, I think Chelsea had about is it 56% possession. So the possession was of course we dominated the possession. You don't expect anything short of that. So for the statistics of the game, we had 59% possession. Everton had 41. Shots on the game, we had 14 shots. Everton had 10 shots. Yeah, thank you, coach. Yeah, what a game it was. Okay, big up to Epic Emrodsky. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Please give me a shout out. I will. I'll give you a shout out definitely. Thank you, yeah, Coach Chilla. Yeah, says what a game. Yeah, it's a big game. It's a good game. Yeah, thank you, Epic, for stopping by. Yeah, thank you very much again, Coach, for being here. Thanks for your encouragement. I appreciate you, Coach and Epic. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. So our shots on target. Our shots on target was 10. Everton had 2 shots on target, and it's really good that we had 10 shots on target. We're able to put 6 out of 10 behind the net. So they considered more corners than us, and then they considered more fouls, 5 fouls against 21. So then on an average, players' performance, Cole Palmer, 9.39, 9.39 out of 10. That's his performance, 9.39. Alfie Gilchrist, a player that came in, he came in, I think about 88 minutes, and he was able to get 7.96 and approximately 8/10 performance. 7.96. I just call that 8/10 performance. Yeah, that's really a good one. So he came in at 88 minutes and he was able to get that kind of rating. That's an excellent one. Conor Gallagher, 7.92, 7.92 out of 10. Thiago Silva, 7.69 out of 10. Malo Gusto, 7.60 out of 10. Mihailo Mudrik, 7.59 out of 10. Trevor Chalobah, 7.42 out of 10. Petrovic, 7.35. He got a clean sheet. Cucurella, 7.21. Jackson, 7.12. Benjamin Chilwell. Benjamin Chilwell came in at about, I think he came, I know he came in a little bit late. I can't really get his time, but I'm happy he also got a very uh, good rating as well, 7 out of 10. Maduike, 7 out of 10. Chukwemeka, 6.74. The fact that he came in the 72nd minute, that's a very good performance. Yeah, coach. Yeah. Gallagher was brilliant today. Absolutely. He was very brilliant today. Yeah. And then Chukwemeka, yeah, 6.74. Cesare Casade, 6.65. David Washington, 6.60. So just it's so amazing. I really love this. I'm happy. Like the rating, even the guys that had 6 point something were guys that came in very late. So that shows how good of a performance we put up. Um, and then I'm so happy about the fact that we had Trevor Chalobah and what's his name, Thiago Silva. Though I had some complaints about Silva slowing down the game, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's his own way of controlling it, and he got a good result. Sometimes, yeah, he doesn't have to do the running like the younger ones will do. The most important thing is being able to get that result. And then we also have to look into playing Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. Lately, both of them have not been clicking well. It's usually like both of them trying to do the same thing and being in each other's way. But with this game today, having Gallagher and Caicedo, it was fantastic. Um, I'm not saying Enzo should be frozen out of the team, but once in a while, when we need to make adjustment like this, it's really good. Everybody putting their best because I would have been so frustrated if that game ended in a draw because I felt haven't seen Arsenal played, haven't seen what's his name. Okay, well, Arsenal is actually not really a problem for now. Haven't seen most of the guys on top of us not having a very good with this win as well. But it's okay. We move on. We are really impressed. So we when now we know that we can be really prepared for the next game because we haven't really been playing for a while. So I'm very happy that we utilized that time. We had to rest. We utilized it very very well, and it's good that everything is working out to our favor now. I hope we are able to sustain this. I hope we're able to keep this good form. We really need to keep it. We need to keep this form uh, because, like I said earlier on, even if uh, we end up making Euro, because we don't know what's going to happen in FA Cup, I hope we win. That would really be good. It will be a morale booster for us. But even if it doesn't happen that way, if we finally play and we're able to finish and get a UEFA slot, that would really be amazing. Really be amazing for us. But I really want us to win the FA Cup because today I was thinking about the fact that when we are starting the season, um, a lot of people were not optimistic about the fact that we'll get a silverware. Yeah, I'm not sure I get the silverware, but then I felt we should be able to get one of the uh, league cups, either the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. Yeah, the Carabao Cup is gone. We played the final. Now we're going to play the semi-final of the FA Cup. If you look at it, yeah, we really struggled, but on a good day, it hasn't really been bad. The only thing is that we don't know how to win. That's why we lost to Liverpool. But imagine we crashed out at the early stages of the Carling Cup, at the early stages of the FA Cup. We wouldn't have been in contention for the final. So I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing that we've been able to reach the semi-final, and I hope we are able to beat Man City because it's really possible. We played two games with them in the league this season. We had it was 4-4 draw and a 1-all draw. So and it was a cracker, very very tough game. So if we've had that with them twice this season, what it simply means is that we can beat them if we put in the work. So, and I hope, well, that's why I said I hope we're able to get some senior players back before that encounter. Today was a very fantastic day. It was a very good selection. Um, at some point when we were leading like 3-0, I was like, I hope the coach is not going to bring Thiago out and then bring in Badia Chile. I have nothing against him, but I think he needs a break and then be able to think about his errors and be able to step up. So it's a good game. It's a fantastic game. It's a good night for every Chelsea fan out there. So please, in the spirit of the good game we had today, as many of you that come across this video, please try to subscribe to the channel, like our videos, like the stream, like our YouTube shorts, and leave your comments. Let's know what you feel about the game today. Whatever you think the coach should have done to make it better in terms of selection or whatever you think has been was really responsible for this transformation today. Um, let us know. Let us know your opinion. On this channel, everybody's opinion matters. No opinion. There's no any opinion that doesn't make sense. Every opinion makes sense, and we are here to interact. We are here to exchange ideas. It's out of the love for our club, and even when people criticize the club, mostly, especially the fans, it's coming out of love. I'm not talking about the criticism from all those big medias that are anti-Chelsea. No, I'm talking about when we fans criticize ourselves. So it's all out of love. So let us we respect each other's opinion. We respect each other's view. Yeah. Thank you. Coach said, I mean, we should give the manager credit for the selection. Absolutely, coach. Yeah, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He did very well with that, and he managed the game very, very well. Yeah, the coach should always get the credit too when it goes well, because he gets more of the criticism when it goes bad. Yeah, and it's good that he made it a good selection. He set them up very well, and the player were able to put in their best and work for the team. So kudos to the coach. I've always been very reluctant about sacking Pochettino because I just have the feeling that Coach Pochettino alone is not the problem. That's one. Then two, um, if we are sacking him, who and what are the names that we are looking at to replace Tico over the weekend? Um, I don't know how authentic it is, but um, the title was saying that Chelsea managerial shortlist got leaked, And then the names I saw on it were very ridiculous. Amorin, who is almost settled at Liverpool. Um, they were looking at Yabi Alonso. Of course, we know he's not coming to Chelsea. And then they were looking at Xavi Hernandez, coach of Barcelona and the Barca legend. Yeah, at least he won La Liga, but I still want somebody more experienced, man. So when you look at all those names, you now look at names like Thomas Frank and who else again? Thomas Frank and who else? They're just one of those names that um, a lot of them has less experience than coach than Pochettino. So that's one of the reason why I've not really been a Poch out person. Then I also believe that Poch does not look like the guy for the long time, but I don't mind let him finish this season. If he finishes and is able to get an European slot, let him go ahead and be able to complete his contract. He has one more year. Yeah, after this season, he has one more year. Let him run it out because if he's able to get those guys to play together, it will make it easier for the next coach. But right now, they've not even been able to play together. You fire him, you bring somebody, we're catch again. But the team is absolutely not really completely bad. See how we turn up against Manchester United, even though we're not supposed to fall behind. See how we turn up against Manchester City. See how they've been able to give Liverpool tough time. Yeah, I know we lost the cup to them and then we lost one other game or so, but we lost the cup to them, and there's another game. Okay, it wasn't them on penalties then, but then the point is these guys are able to stand up to big teams. So I believe that they can be a big force to reckon with. So if we are need, let's not waste it. Let's not waste it. Okay. Another name on the list was Roberto De Zerbi. I feel he doesn't have enough experience. He knows how to set up and play very well, but it wasn't a guarantee that when it comes to Chelsea he'll be successful. Except he's going to be lucky and follow the line of his previous Italian managers that have been a success in Chelsea. Except that, but apart from that, I don't, I don't really see him as a top manager for the job. So when you look at the names that are on the list, Pochettino is more experienced than most of them. Yeah, he's more experienced than most of them. Yeah, so let's just watch and see how far we can go with him. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. It's been a nice time hanging out with you. Thank you, Coachella, founder and chief executive of Chelsea Perspective. Um, I hear some big media when they talk, they always talk about Chelsea perspective, and I said they need to know that there's a channel called Chelsea Perspective, you know, and give credit to the founder where they want to use that one. So then I really appreciate you, Epic Motsky. Thank you so much. Thank you for stop encouragement. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for and every other person watching and not able to drop comment. Please, every time you come on, just try to leave a comment. So it helps us to know that you are here so that we can appreciate you. So thank you everybody. I'll see you again for the preview for the Manchester City game coming up in the weekend. So you'll be notified once I schedule the next match preview, and then you watch out for the predicted lineup for the next game, the FA Cup game, on the YouTube show. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a very lovely night. Wishing you all the best. Love you all. Thank you. Peace.